share.
Always. Fabulous. This girl has lived in a camp, and she looks like $1 million every day.
Oh.
Big news. What can you tell us?
Absolutely, we are expanding because our movement is growing stronger, and we have actually mobilized more people, more supporters. And this is why we knew that Rob Ford's PR campaign to evict us would backfire on him, because the community has polarized, mobilized, and we're actually going to have to move some of our newcomers here because we just don't have any room for them at St. James Park.
I understand that the police can't come in at midnight now, is that correct?
That's correct. The eviction order has been stayed, therefore no eviction will be enforced tonight. And tomorrow, that might be another story, but for today, there's no eviction order, and we did have a plan B to a plan C in place so that our community could be kept safe, organized, and this revolution could take place.
No, I understood they held on to it so that the lawyers could argue about it on Friday. Is that right? Or misread that?
Well, I know that they are deliberating it now in the Supreme Court. In the Superior Court, so I'm not sure what the intentions were, but we know the facts. The facts are that the eviction order has been stayed, and there will be no eviction enforced tonight.
And I've been with you here for a couple of days now. Give us a sum up. What do you think tonight?
Well, it's spectacular. Tonight the cavalry arrived to finish taking Queen's Park. This morning I had an excellent meeting with Bob Ray. A stellar.
You were allowed in finally.
Oh no, I'd arranged for a meeting with Bob Ray last week. Today was my 10 o'clock appointment one-on-one with him.
And how did that go?
It was amazing. He was a true gentleman, and he was kind enough to say, "We've won." He told me to have your parade, and now think of what you're going to do for the future. And we were able to tell him about Earth Vigil. This gentleman has been on vigil for the last 3 days here, tending the sacred fire, dedicating himself, though we weren't allowed to have tents. He is hidden under tarps and plastic sheets under the worst weather imaginable.
Well, can't be that bad. It was just some rain, right?
Yes. And we managed, 3 of us, to hold this for the last 3 days.
Shout out to Dennis, who isn't here right now. He's taking care of some personal
Shout out to Dennis. We love you, Dennis. So we held it. Now we're reinforcing it. And Bob Ray agreed with me today that when we start setting up our tents in Queen's Park in the back, it's up to OPP and RCMP. They're the only police with jurisdiction in Crown land.
Okay, let's do names real quick.